Hello, everybody. It's Freyboy15 on Saturday night / Sunday morning. And my follower goal counter thing is messed up. See if I can't fix that. Where did I put it? Here we go. Is there a problem with the transparency? Layout standard, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can't get it to show up with the appropriate background. Nope, that didn't do it. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to turn that off for now. That is not being helpful. Oops, and I need to go back to that thing. Alright, we should be good. Alright. So, where are we at right now? Well, we're in the middle of researching crypto sleeps. And after that, I think I will go to Starflight Basics. I'm not too big on doing all the munitions stuff right off the bat. Now, we've got this Bandit Camp quest, which is... how close? Okay, it's this one. I also kind of wanted to do that one, but we already have one, so we don't need another. But yeah, okay, that's the one, and that was how far off? Okay, yeah, 2 days, and it should take 5 days round trip. Indeed, okay. And we've got 8 days left. And we seem to be doing good on food. And there are 6 enemies, so I should take 5, 2 with shot... oh, what are they? Got the sniper rifles, those are fine. Bolt action rifles, there we go. Alright, if my calculations are correct, because I don't want to drop down that menu unless I have to, but I will, I think I've got about 70 of those. Ooh, hooray. My guess was correct. Alright, are we trying to make anything here anyway? Oh, they're working on advanced components. Got it. Alright then. Does anybody need any major limb surgery? I know, I kind of want to do another arm and a leg. But that is nowhere near critical. And Bomba has got 1 work left on that thing. Where are you? What are you doing? Eating. Got it. Alright, let's get this started. Ooh, we're storing some uranium. Alright, Bomba, where are you at now? Researching, eh? Okay, did I take Bomba off? No, you still Taylor. Wait a minute, what? Oh, Mole didn't take Mole's pills. And we got some hide. And there we go. Devil Strand is back in availability. Alright, so 6 enemies. I will send 5 people, 3 of whom are going to be range. 1 is going to be Pinky because melee with a shield. And 1 person with wild firing. Wow, Lauren, you seem to be very big on chopping through that uranium. I've got the hiccups again. Good grief. Every single time. Okay, I think I'm good. Server, you mean multiplayer up on Rimworld? I haven't activated it yet. Wasn't sure if you were going to show up. Alright. We got another dog sleeping in the freezer. Weirdo. Okay, let's see. Hit save. Overwrite that. Host. Steam. Autosave. 10. There we go. It is coming online. And it is now online. I will pause it until you get here. I just realized my chat box is also acting up. Good grief. Hold on. Let's see. Refresh. Also not transparent like it's supposed to be. I will have to deal. Yeah, nothing's showing up yet. It's probably still loading. Good grief. Oh boy. Definitely something weird going on with my internet today. Just like how there was something weird going on with both of my monitors yesterday and I could barely see anything on either of them. Alright, let's try this again. Come on, you little chat box. Do it proper this time. I really hope this doesn't mean that I lost the chat token for that. I should still have it. Still not transparent. Good grief. Background opacity, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's try this. Huh, still nothing. But there's Kala. And why don't we bring him up on audio? Hello.
Just setting out to mute stream.
All right. Yep, and my stream is not... It is not behaving very well today. The only thing that's working is the view counter. So, I'm pulling chat down for now. Don't worry, you guys. I can still see it. It just will not show up on screen for the rest of you all.
Basically, he won't stalk you anymore.
It just won't be showing up. Alright, now let's get back to...
It does speed, right?
Yeah, are you synced up?
Yes, it just loaded immediately. It's loaded immediately because you just hosted it.
Okay. Alright then, I will set it to speed 2.
And I should probably drink because I just realized I am highly dehydrated.
That didn't sound good. Alright, let's see what we have for a caravan. You have a bolt-action rifle, you've got a pump shotgun.
I probably butchered something in that sentence, so...
Yeah, don't worry about it. Alright, LNG and Picky.
Where are you going to?
I'm going off to the infinite chem reactor. Because it is amazing.
And you want more of it?
Well, yeah, I think I can turn a pretty major profit here. Just doing nothing but selling those off. You know, the chem fuel, not necessarily the reactors. Now, where is my medicine? Nope, here we go. Found it.
Is chem fuel worth that much even?
Well, considering I can get all of it for free, yes.
You need 300 watts.
And I have got plenty of watts. I've got 2,800 left over.
It produces, oh my lord, half a stack in 5 days.
7 days. But yeah, 2 of them means I'll get a full stack every 7 days, and then I've got this drill over here doing silver, and then this drill over here doing plasteel. We're going to be rolling in components.
Okay, sure thing. I just realized I forgot to install the kind of resources putting a drill on it mod.
Wait, you forgot which mod?
That just shows which resources is underneath the
drill.
Or, yeah, the drill.
It should say right in the info box when you click on it.
But that mod makes you so that you don't have to place a drill over every single thingamajigs before.
Well, that's boring. I mean, you can reinstall them. I mean, it's not like you're losing resources if you put it in the wrong spot.
You lose time. Time is money, period. I say that ironically because I actually don't care that much.
Alright, Harden, go trade with that person. That is your task for the right of now. Oh, he took the bridge instead of walking across the water. Alright, what do they have? 3 Labrador Retrievers, don't need them.
So,
Hmm.
my lord. Labor, whatever retriever do you have?
My grandparents' condominium got a problem. And so I've been over there today helping Mom bag up stuff so that way the problem will go away. Alright, let's sell off these flak pants, this shirt, that shirt, those pants, those helmets, that hat. Now where the heck?
Not do sell chem fuel since you plan on doing that.
Ah yes, 161 pennies per unit. That's not bad.
It's in silver, okay, sure thing.
And let's sell about 20 of... No, let's try 30. That's closer. And there we go. Net gain.
Selling Devil's rather. Wait, did you buy or sell?
I sold just enough Devil Strand to get a, net outcome of silver. And I also got a ton of neutroamine because we need it. Can't make medicine or, disease-preventing drugs without it.
The difficult to spell thing,
Yeah. Penoxysilene.
Noxysilane.
Yeah. Very interesting substance. It somehow murders bacteria before bacteria have a chance to do anything.
That hurts the body rather than help it.
In the long run, probably, but...
Since you're destroying the bacteria, that is helping you digest stuff, I suppose.
I don't know, it might be smart enough to not do that. Or it could just be that it also comes with a whole bunch of yogurt cultures, and so you just get those bacteria back anyway. Isn't hypothesizing about Rimworld great?
So, that drugs have to avoid damaging. No. Oh my lord.
Yay! We got a new guy.
This construction.
Let's see.
Interested in crafting. Somewhat interesting in shooting people off their head. Somehow I recovered that butchering.
Okay, I think I've got him set up pretty good for jobs. And now let's set up his time card.
Sure, he's going to Smith.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. All of us got cut out.
Well, only for you. I've only got the voice-to-talk thing going for Discord. My stream is just always listening, which sounds a lot more creepy now that I said it out loud.
Do you have the God?
Eh, an 84-year-old evangelist. Dang, how the heck did you last that long?
Evangelist. What?
Somebody who... It's like a missionary, only slightly different. But yeah, living to be 87 while going around telling people about your religion. That is impressive that you managed to last that long. Let's see.
Thank you.
Okay,
The
4-day
sure
round
thing.
trip. 4-day.
Imagine if there was a religion system in Rimworld. That would be great.
There's a mod for it.
Oh, I regret every life decision after you said that.
Yeah, it's extremely complicated because like you have to.
Do you get buffs for
Yeah,
praying to
yeah. If
God?
when they do their recreational thing, so like meditation or prayer, they get a mood buff on top of the meditation thing. If good things happen after they do it, they get a mood buff on top of that. If bad things happen specifically to them, they get a mood hit. And then there's people have opinions of each other based on the religions, and it is ridiculously complicated.
Religions in the real world.
Actually, the real world is not as complicated as Rimworld makes religion out to be.
How come?
Because most people have the wherewithal to agree that, you're all trying to get the same thing done in general. Make people's lives better. If your religion is not doing that, then there's a problem.
I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, the golden rule. Do not do something to somebody else unless you are willing to have that get done to you by somebody you don't know. Or maybe even someone you do
Very
know.
long explanation.
No.
I thought it was due to others that you would want others to do to you,
Basically.
which is complicated. Which is complicated enough, but still.
Yeah. It basically translates to, hey, be nice. Dang, we've actually got enough dogs. No, way to go,
What?
boss. You don't have malaria now.
But all blocked. Oh wow. It's about to question my life decisions now.
Oh, that's why Mole got malaria. Mole wasn't a colonist yet.
He has no time for binging on drugs.
You know what's really irking me about this playthrough? I can't get more than 3 chinchillas. Every time I get more than one, every time I get one more, something happens and another one of them dies.
We can tame a female one right now.
Well, I've already... No, there's one chinchilla on the map that's wild. It's male. And then I have got...
Oh my lord.
3 chinchillas. 2 of them are female. And one of them... Uh-oh.
That's great. In the middle of the cattle. Wow.
Yep, all the wow.
Well,
Look at the bright side. I can load up so many gun turrets right off of this geothermal generator. If something does come out and tries to kill us, it ain't going to be able to do much.
Power.
Yeah, all I have to do is
To the main stuff. Okay, good.
clear out this. Keep the animals out of that area. That should be fine.
Imagine if you could deconstruct the ship without having to break it.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Something else that would be cool is if it counted as an actual room, so once the whatever was inside it broke out, you could go inside. That would be kind of cool, because then you could like move them around.
Mechanoids would have cut off your limbs and head then.
Well, that's why I say
So,
after the mechanoids come out. Wait a minute, don't I have...
Cow 21 got hit by a lightning bug. What's the odds?
Um,
No.
pretty good, actually, all things considered.
Met a person that survived 3, and I'm still surprised he hasn't in Guinness World Record. Shouldn't you expand on your dandelions? It looks like it drains faster than.
The thing is, it does drain pretty quickly, but it allows all the grass over in the upper field to grow back while they're going to the nearest food source. And then when the hay grass harvest comes in, that's something else. Okay, if we're gonna kill that thing...
You have installed a little bit.
What?
Okay. I was just thinking that you built all this.
Ooh, that's good point. I should do a little something else on top of that. Good grief, I can never find this.
And that's... Do you think it's necessary?
Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I am fully expecting a centipede.
The steel turrets near will slowly, and when they slowly, the other steel turrets will slowly, and when everybody slowly, your colonists will get affected by slowly. So,
well, you're assuming I'm putting my colonists over there.
Since you have sandbags, meteorite of
slate, right over here. And
how does that work?
I don't know. It makes less sense than the ambrosia. No, not ambrosia. Sandstone from space. Alright, there's no more ambrosia, so I am deleting that growing zone. I don't want them running over there just to cut down trees. Alright.
This.
Indeed. Okay, let's see. Ooh, what does mole do for... An excellent shot. You will get this bolt-action rifle. Alright.
The mechanoids have so we would have this high bullet shoot-throughness.
I'm just looking for, you know, quantity over quality, and then I'm going to also use some quality. Alright, come on, mole, pick up the gun. Pick up the gun.
Combine quality and quantity, that would be great.
True, true. Alright, let's see.
Back in resources. And that's not great.
Alright. Gungfer.
That's a question myself. Why can't you just blow up the ship? With the mortar or something?
Because the mechanoids come out once you damage it at all. Alright, we're gonna bring everyone out.
Yeah, but the mechanites would die because of the high explosive shell.
No they don't. Actually, they get no damage at all from the first hit. Alright, where the heck is my...
Basically, you could shoot the anti-war drain and they would still be A-okay.
Yeah, especially since an anti-war grain doesn't do anything to anybody at all. Okay, that's a shotgun. You're going over here.
What the heck does the anti-war grain do?
It kills plants.
What's that? Wonderful.
Alright, that's another sniper rifle. You're going over here. You are going over here. No, wait, you're going over here. And you have another chain shotgun. You're gonna back him up. And let's back...
And it said that a bomb made out of anti-war grain.
I don't know. One time I tried surrounding one of these things in spike traps, and that worked until the centipede just completely rolled right over all of them. Wasn't affected in the slightest.
It doesn't have that armor shoot throughness. Do I have to say shoot throughness in stream?
I don't know. I'm not quite sure what it means. Alright. I am starting the attack.
Okay, let's see if you can mic them.
Hey, look at that! It's a scyther. And a centipede that I totally called. I totally called that.
Not last though. Okay, maybe he should focus on the centipede. We're not dead.
Let's see. Force target. Can I force a target? Nope.
Imagining if I could do something offensive now.
That's
Never
scyther.
mind, I can't. The tank.
Well, we've got Lolly and Miku. We can melee. And Leia needs to move.
She needs to run away.
Yes, yes indeed.
Why did you set Lolly and Miku to go for the centipede when the Scyther is trying to...
Because the centipede
Leia.
only has 1.68 melee, and this scyther right over here has how much? Oh, just 3. Never mind. Alright, they'll...
Do you expect that?
Yes, I do. I very do.
Sorry for harassing, I suppose.
Oh boy.
Or is it a terrible shot with the auto shot?
Wow! 2 hits on Miku. And that centipede is still up. Yay, they're done.
All those shots.
Yay, we're all done. Gungfer had a mental break because Leia rejected his proposal. Oh, dang.
A mental break.
Yeah, maybe I should name you Han Solo. Yeah, there we go. Alright, deconstruct these sandbags like they're some kind of bad movie. And would... yeah, Lolly and other person who uses...
Tusk.
Lolly and Miku. No, wait. Miku has a neck shot. I'm going to allow her to do her. Especially since Lolly seems so good at this.
Smokes. How did she survive a shot to the neck anyways?
I'm going to blame... anti-disestablishmentarianism. That seems like a kind of word that's real.
Blast, they're supposed to evaporate anything that's near it. Like this.
If only mechanoids could be repurposed to fight alongside you. Without having to download one of the 18 mods that do that. Or better yet, if there was a mod that let you play as the mechanoids.
Oh my lord.
That would be so cool! That would be so dang cool.
The goal was to raid stuff rather than survive in a base.
Yeah, and you'd have to like build energy transmitters. Yeah.
To be honest, because when raids happen, I just usually approach them rather than stay behind the sandbags.
Yeah. Sandbags, or for guys who are really good shots and have very poor armor. Now, if only intelligence could increase the cover effectiveness. You're a really dumb guy who doesn't know how to duck when you're getting shot at? Okay, whatever. And then, you know... You first.
whatever the mod is called, they automatically duck whenever they get a heavy suppression because then they have no control over themselves.
Yeah, the cowering mod, or whatever it's called.
Basically, if you have a normal suppression, they will just find the closest closest best hiding spot.
Yep. New encounter.
Suppression, they will.
All right. Let's see. Got a shotgun. We got a shotgun. We got 2 grenades. We got a bolt-action rifle and a revolver. I outrange them by a lot.
Bolt.
A bolt-action rifle. Gesundheit. But yeah, we've got a bolt-action rifle. You'll never guess what it does. Let me guess. It acts like a dog that thinks it's a superhero? Dang it! How did you guess?
First, you take the bullet in the cartridge hole, and then you shove the bolt into the thingy. Then you have to fire it, take the bolt out, and then take another shot inside.
Yep.
Or cartridge, rather.
Well, that's if it's a breech loader. No, not a breech loader. Nope, it's a breech loader. Breech loading is the word I'm looking for. Wow, that was fast.
Ouch.
What was that shot? Ooh, right in the eye. Ow. Shattered the spine, too. Ow. And it's too bad because you're a really good miner who with a steadfast, psychically dull mentality. I almost want to rescue you and build you a new spine. Almost.
The fact that they are holding a thing you want, so therefore you don't.
Take out the grenadier. Take out the grenadier. Take out. Yay! We took out the grenadier. I have a happy now. And Lilith got shot. Oh dear.
It's okay. The explosion will not come in range.
Oh, it won't?
If the grenade lands there, it will be more of a friendly fire than anything else.
Alright then. Then I will move everyone to a slightly more advantageous position.
It explodes in a 3x3 area, I suppose. Never mind, I'm bad.
Okay, you're going over here, boss. Darn it, boss. Oh, they're running away.
Like expecting, oh yeah, it landed there, so...
Yep,
Why
okay.
not to do that?
Alright, if I claim that door, and then we have everyone come up this direction. Alright, Pinky, 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 can you please go beat the crap out of that solar panel? I brought sleeping pads this time.
I'm proud of you.
Yay, I remembered to do a thing that I remembered to do. Who the heck is shooting at the door that I told them to just walk through? Because I claimed it? Okay, we got this one bedroom. I'm gonna set that for prisoners. And donkey.
How are you going to rescue?
I think I am. I think I'm going to be nice. Dang it.
But that steel mini turret is going to shoot Donkey down to the ground.
Not yet. No, I've got Pinky destroying the solar panel and I don't see any batteries anywhere. Let's see what happens.
You could have just deconstructed and you would yield more resources.
But I can't take them with me. They're too expensive. Capture. You guys are fine. And you are fine. Let's take these. Aha. Let's set that for medical. Let's see, who is in more danger? Lilith will be fine.
Us is more likely to die. .mp4.
Perhaps, but perhaps not.
Major breakers, what the heck is wrong with you, Gunther?
Well, let's see. Gungfer says that he had a projected proposal, he's hungry, he has to share a bed, and he's tired. Excuse me. So,
Untoggle him from the bed.
well,
Easy.
I don't have enough beds, and I am forcing Leia and Gungfer to, um, you know, either make nice with each other, or, one of them's going to have a very, very, very lot of being annoyed for the foreseeable future. Or maybe both of them will have to be very, very annoyed for the foreseeable future. I don't know. We'll see how I feel about it. I should get somebody to work making a new spine. Let's see.
Mod for controlling socialization in Rimworld.
I have no idea. That's not something I've ever wanted to micromanage.
But you would get a warning if a person is about to insult them.
So basically,
Yeah.
basically, you want a mod that turns you, the player, into Charles Xavier of the X-Men.
I don't know the reference. Sorry.
He's a psychic who uses a giant computer that boosts his psychic ability to talk to people at distance, so that way he can find out what they're doing, and he's like the big huge mentor of the X-Men, and they're all fighting a sentient disease.
Think about it. You are a person who is controlling an entire.
Technically, we're not
in a
controlling
Rimworld.
them. We're just suggesting from the ether. I don't know. Somebody told me not that I couldn't pick it up. Pick up the gun. Okay.
Somebody.
Yeah. Are you talking about me? Oh, no, not you. Just somebody. Somebody told me I couldn't do it. Okay, look, we're the only people here, so I think you're inferring that I'm the person who said that you couldn't. Oh, no, it wasn't you. It was just somebody. Okay, seriously, that's annoying. Stop it. Oh, man.
Okay, let's sell the night leather and pig skin because those are bad lizard skin included.
Okay. I've never really bothered caring about the armor rating of different leathers, but I'll take your word for it.
Actually, chinchilla is something to sell. Trumbo is elephant. It's quite good when you good armor without having to have a steel in front of your Camel is good at
And
hot temperatures. Plain
Alright.
leather is just your average Joe thing. You get good shock protection and good isolation, both. Good heat for some odd reasons.
Oh, dang! There we go. Even, breaking even. I like that.
Did you buy?
Yes, I did. Oh, dang! We got another. Oh no, wait, that's the same infinite chem reactor. I just forgot to unallow it or unforbid it.
Bought neutral mine.
Yeah, I bought neutroamine or neutromine or whatever it's called. Where can I put this?
Thingamajags that does stuff.
Yes, indeed. Alright, let's see. How is Amelia doing? No ability to move, so yeah, that ain't gonna get any better anytime soon.
This dog can carry the centipede.
I'm surprised that any of them can carry it. How much does that thing even weigh?
Wait, somebody's. Oh, you do that stuff.
Yep. We're gonna bring that and that and that. We're not gonna bring any of that, but we will bring that. And, also that. And what the heck, let's bring that too. And
Why have you not installed the billiards table?
I can't find a good spot to install it, so I need to get to work on the rec room. once these moisture pumps finish doing their job.
That's going to be the recreational
Yeah.
thingamajigs.
Yeah, it's going to be right around here. I'll be able to jam a whole bunch of stuff in there.
Okay, I see a good reason to break him.
Now Urst is carrying
We
it.
are running low on food. That is great. In a sarcastic way. But seriously, we're running low on food.
Technically, we're not. The caravan has most of it.
Yeah, that's pack survival, but I'm focusing on the simple meals. Have you set that in hunting something?
Well, if once Eurist is done moving the turrets, he's going to be on cooking duty. Where did those rhinos go?
Are you okay with hunting kappa buffs?
Capybara?
Yeah, that's.
Sure, why not?
I mean, like it's 2% chance that they will go in rage and.
Yeah. You know what I haven't seen yet on this entire run through?
What?
Alpha beavers. I know that they've got to still be a thing. Uh-oh. Erica has gotten fibrous mechanites. Dang, Erica. You've got fibrous mechanites and you just got over the gut worms.
It's good.
Sort of. Yeah, she's just going to be ridiculously exhausted out of proportion with, you know, her, boosts.
Surprised that this centipede only has two functional.
Uh-oh.
That's great in a sarcastic way.
They are going to avoid turrets.
Range. Extract.
Let's see, Francis. So this guy in the front, he has a niece, and he doesn't like her at all because she has creepy breathing. You, sir, are a jerk.
Niece.
And then we've got the grand niece, who is Lorne, who is not even here.
Just hide behind the sandbags. Nobody can shoot you at all.
Alright.
Range pistol guy. They're too close on pistol guys. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried about this guy who's got the heavy submachine gun.
Flak vest, jackets, shop. Ooh, that's high shop armor. I'm going to shoot through that.
That sounds like a good idea.
And do I need to say shoot through this all the time?
It's accurate.
It doesn't offend anybody.
Not that I know of. Oh, there's those 4 rhinoceros I was looking for at that one time that I was looking for those 4 rhinoceros.
If I use the technical term, it will be rather not liberal.
Well, no, it'll just be, something that the, censor in the chat can't contextualize. Alright, let's see. We need Hess over here. Let's put Gungfer behind him. Harridan will go over here. Do we have somebody who's got... Okay, Mole. You'll go over here. Okay, you don't have the malaria problem anymore. Now, Jenny, you'll go in the middle. McCoy, you'll go next to her. And... I don't know, Leia, you're holding that alpaca, but I think I will...
I've never had a colony with 10 colonists. More than 10 colonists, rather.
Hopefully, most of these guys will go under, and I will be able to shoot most of them. Francis, if you destroy one of my chem reactors, I'm gonna be ticked.
He's got a auto pistol guy. What's shooting? What? You have a haired in on auto pistol?
Yeah.
Okay, I see one.
There's that one. There we go. That's the next one. Whoa, what the? Did somebody show... Oh, that was a smoke pop belt. Never mind. Alright, take out Larry. He doesn't look anything like a cucumber, and he should be ashamed of himself for trying to impersonate a celebrity. And then we've got Raph, who's a chef instead of a hacker like he's supposed to be. My goodness, all of these errors. And there we go. Everyone's running away like ninnies. I has a happy.
Played way too much combat extended.
Oh, dang. For a second there I thought that there was an actual food called truffles, but no, it turned out it was a dog standing on top of a gun.
Pay Ludian Studios $10 for actually implementing that.
Yeah, mushrooms called truffles. That would be cool. Now let's see. Did we kill Francis?
You had to use pigs, trained pigs, with obedience.
That would be cool. That would actually be really cool. And it grows under oak trees. So if you had a thing where you had, like, if you were farming oak trees, your pigs could go through there occasionally and find truffles. That would be great. And then when you cut down the oak tree, you'd get acorns on top of it. And then you could make acorn stew, which is somehow an actual thing. And one of the dogs ate this person's head off. This one right over here. I know some people, they put together freezers where they just throw all of the invaders, and they let their carnivorous or omnivorous animals go in there. And so the animals will just eat the bodies and you don't have a mood debuff. And your regular people never go in there anyway because there's nothing in there to get. And so,
With that.
yeah, it's creepy because, you know, there's a little problem with allowing animals to eat human flesh. They get a taste for it and then they will try and get it fresh. It's kind of terrifying.
But Rimworld is not realistic, so...
True, true, very true. It is some kind of a not realistic. It would be very funny if our guys ran into the retreating raiders.
Mod for that.
There probably is.
There's
Ooh,
a mod for everything.
you know what would be cool? I know there isn't a mod for this. A patch for Combat Extended that allows you to make tracking bullets. So you can shoot people, and then when they run away at the end of the raid, you can track them on the map. And then fire your colonists to cut, like, with cargo pods to head them off. And then you can wipe them out if you're, like, one of those really, really hold a grudge type persons.
Actually, Combat Extended, I think, has an inbuilt tracking system. At least.
Huh.
Somebody that has really high shooting can predict where the enemy is going to go when the bullets come down. So he will shoot a bit.
Oh, there's Francis.
Uh,
My goodness, you were stupid. Poor Francis was trying to avoid the turrets and walked straight into the turrets. And now your grandniece is going to be sad. Let's see, Lorne, what is your needs like?
Plus, I question myself: why is the sniper rifle so inaccurate?
Have you ever tried to shoot with a sniper rifle? It's hard.
I have. It's somewhat easier than normal.
Well, if you've got a really well marked out scope, I could see it being easier.
I did not have a marked out scope at all. It was just a scope.
And what was your range?
Close. That is the argument.
So let's see. Ludmilla is the faction leader of some faction, probably the pirates.
So,
And then there's Lorne, who doesn't even care that her grand uncle or great uncle died. It could be because she isn't. It could be because she wasn't on the map when it happened, and when she gets back, she'll find out about it, and then she'll get a little bit sad. Or it could be that, I convinced Lorne to join our group from that faction, and she really didn't like anybody over there anyway. Who knows? And Erica is really upset about something. She is upset about observing 3 corpses. And now she is not.
Oh, I've seen 3 replicas of my own body that is dead, unconscious. Day I'm gonna die. Wow.
And then all of a sudden, Mario shows up demanding to know where his arch nemesis is.
Oh Lord, stop it.
It's how I think. It's how I think. I sort information by joke.
I'm saying stop it, get some help in a ironic way, by the way.
I will take your word for it.
Say that. Some other reasons.
Whoa. The caravan is somehow getting more food as it travels. They're somehow foraging more than they're eating. I am impressed.
I'm questioning my our lack of components.
They're making them.
Bad temperature, you have no heat, it could... Wow.
I used to. I also thought that the smelter did heat. It does, but it doesn't do much, I guess. Or it got... Oh, no, wait. I don't see it on there anymore. My goodness.
McCoy insulted the Leia's attitude.
I'd believe it. I mean, if insulting her attitude drives her into a rage, then it must be an accurate critique. Hey, they're still punching each other. And now they're not.
I find it funny how they are aiming the gun against each other when they finish fighting.
Yeah. I am so glad that the social fighting thing got fixed. There was one update several, like last year, I think. What happened?
The Truffles ate chocolates. She's gonna die.
Oh dear. Hey, there's a very unrealistic thing in this game that, oh, that should totally be a thing.
Yeah, look.
Yep.
Tamaria is eating the chocolate.
I don't know if it's chocolate itself that's poisonous to dogs, or if it's something they put in it when they make it into chocolate. I don't know if it's. I don't know.
Means it's poisonous for them for some odd reasons. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know either. Let's see. But what they should do is they should have a thing where the animals have things that are toxic to them, and so you can lay out baited traps with these toxic foods, and get an animal to eat it, and then they get sick, and then you can hunt them more easily.
The animals in the colony would avoid eating those toxic things.
Well, not necessarily. You'd just have to figure out some way of keeping them away from the traps.
Figure out the stars.
Like, say, make an area that is assigned that completely avoids those traps. Ooh, yay, cargo pods. What do we got? Sweet! Eggs. I has a happy now.
Imagine if the hens can fertilize the already unfertilized eggs.
That would be disturbing on so many levels. Because hens don't fertilize eggs to begin with.
And what does?
Roosters. Hens make eggs.
It's animals. Hen. Yeah, rooster. Looking for the word, but then I butchered.
It looks like Leia doesn't know how to punch people.
Yeah, well.
On her health, left middle finger, bruise. She had it at 2 of 8, and the cause, McCoy struck Leia in the left middle finger without emotion.
Okay, let's see, Like, oh, you're going for Starfight immediately.
I don't have any use for those more advanced technologies for warfare right now. Once we get them, we're going to have to deal with, raiders using it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. In a normal Rimworld, you would need. Yeah, what's the word I'm looking for?
Stuff?
In vanilla Rimworld, you cannot. In vanilla Rimworld, you would need a hyper whatever to build on the. It's annoying.
Yeah, hyperweave.
Somebody is not doing their cleaning job.
2 of the cleaners are out for the day. Well, for the week, really.
I'm going to be rude and place a Also, you should probably have a heater in the kitchen too.
All right, but only set it to, let's see, 2 degrees. 2 degrees below. Drop its set temperature down 2 degrees once it's built, so I don't have a kitchen that's constantly warring with the freezer.
I see. I'm still surprised how this mod can translate Fahrenheit and years demanding to work.
It's a fairly simple
Yeah,
calculation.
I don't know the difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius. I just know that they both are measuring heat or cold.
Yeah, there's a very easy way to figure out the difference. They match up at 40 below, and water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit and 0 degrees Celsius. So, from their match point to a reference point, there's 40 degrees in Celsius and 72 degrees on Fahrenheit. So you've got 72 over 40, then you just reduce, and there you have your ratio between the two.
Oh, you said it for me. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I managed to get to it first. So, have you checked to see if you can hear yourself on the stream yet?
Oh, I'm gonna listen to my cringy voice. Twitch.tv. I don't mean it's cringy, but hate their own voice. I don't know why, but
It's because you
Okay.
have to. It's because it sounds different coming through your station tubes than it does out in the air.
okay, sounds reasonable.
I've had to get very used to listening to my own voice because one of the things I want to do is go into voice acting. So I have to constantly listen to myself so that way I can tell if I'm doing it correctly.
Actually, I'm gonna to listen if I can hear myself in the stream.
You do that.
Yeah. I can hear myself in a creepy way.
Yay! Not so much
It's
for the
not
creepy part.
disturbing.
Not so much for the creepy part, but yay for the, being able to hear yourself.
I can hear my own voice is in my head. My sanity is gone. I'm 1,000 ticks behind.
Really? My goodness. How did that happen?
It is catching up. There we go.
Hen number 6 is no longer incapable of doing that thing that hen number 6 is supposed to be able to do.
You mean hand number 2?
It said hen number 6 is no longer incapable of walking. Hen number 2 is still incapable of walking.
You ever had your columnist feeding the hens and chickens actual meals?
Yes. If I don't have kibble.
So annoying. It is annoying.
Yes, it is. It's also irritating, and several other synonyms.
And disturbing.
No.
It's not,
What's disturbing is when you've got a colonist sleeping, and then somebody goes past them and wakes them up. You can tell you can tell it's disturbing because it says so on their mood bar.
Disturbed sleep. Okay, I take your word for it. Hang it, I started I take your word for it because you started using that. That's great.
Yeah.
It's a bionic stomach, nobody okay.
Nobody needs a bionic stomach. And I've also found out that if your
Two
stomach
fucking
gets...
rhinos.
Yeah. If your stomach gets destroyed, you die. Immediately. For no reason. It should just be that you can't eat. And then you starve to death.
And like if you want a colonist that's a very, 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 very bad 2% eating, you might give it to him, I suppose.
Yeah, true. Bionic stomach, capable of pulling nutrition out of anything. You want to eat that pile of steel that you've had your eye on for the last week? Fine. Want to chew through a tree? Go ahead. Want to finally say that you've eaten a grenade whole? Well, go ahead. More power to you.
No, stop. Gunpowder ignites because
Actually, I don't know if they use gunpowder in fragmentation grenades anymore. That would be an
they use
interesting...
gunpowder powder in cartridges, so why not? If fragmentation did not use gunpowder, then we should not use gunpowder in general. Because then we find a better version of gunpowder.
Well, you don't want to... The whole point of a grenade is to destroy itself. Unless it's a smoke grenade, in which case it doesn't explode anyway. But a bullet...
Yeah, I love smoke.
Yeah, a bullet is just supposed to act as a propellant. Because, like, rocket fuel explodes, and it explodes a heck of a lot better than, a gunpowder does. But you wouldn't catch anybody using that for,
Because you would
ammunition.
explode the gun itself.
Yeah. Basically, you want something that explodes just slowly enough to provide really good thrust, but quickly enough that it, No, I had that backwards. Quickly enough that it provides good thrust, but slowly enough that it doesn't completely destroy the weapon of choice. Hey, we've got a war merchant. They've got some wargs, which reminds me of a Homestar Runner, where it's revealed that his speech impediment is caused by the fact that he always has handfuls of marbles in his mouth and he talks around them.
So when did the whole Homestar Run stop producing stuff?
They started, like, back in the early 2000s.
Out of like, no arguments, period.
Yeah, early 2000s is when they started. And they've been going ever since, but they stopped for a, 6-year hiatus about 3 years ago, that ended 3 years ago, because the creators, the brothers, got hired by Disney and Cartoon Network respectively to work on Yo Gabba Gabba and Gravity Falls. And then those shows stopped and they are back at doing Homestar Runner. But right now they are not doing Homestar Runner much. They're mostly working on getting all of their old stuff updated to HTML5 because Flash is dying. And Homestar Runner is happy about that because he's a way better runner than that guy anyway.
But is Flash gonna die?
They're no longer updating it, so...
Oh, like that, okay.
Yeah, that was the joke.
We'll use my Flash files.
Yeah, it'll still be available, you can still use it, it's just they're not going to be patching security flaws in it. And I mean, it's probably still going to be used as an animation medium, but you'll just have to translate it to something else when you're uploading.
Major break wrist, Eurus is very...
Yeah. I've forced him to butcher. And now he will stop. Oh, nope, we've got to... You're
Yeah.
never going to finish, man! It's never going to be done! Oh, wait. It's going to be done now. Okay. You got bored, I guess. Or tired. Or hungry. I don't know.
Night out in the daytime.
Yep.
But what's that? Minus 12?
Ooh, I wonder if you could have a whole, like, an entire caravan of night owls and have them travel at night instead of during the day.
Oh, because Rimworld is a big middle finger to that.
Yeah, that would be so annoying if they didn't actually do that. Those poor night owls being forced to stay up all day, walking where they're more visible instead of being strategic and walking at night when they want to, where they're less visible. I'm constantly reminded of the toxic fallout when I look around the field at all of these corpses of elephants that don't have tusks anymore for some reason. I totally would have stolen all the tusks off the elephant corpses if I was allowed to. I could have made so much money that way.
The butcher is bones or their other stuff.
Yeah, or something, or like if there was an operation or something that you could do on a dead elephant, you know, harvest
I understand
tusks.
that you cannot. I understand that you cannot get these from rotten corpses, but will start something, yeah, I suppose.
That was so funny, though. Immediately after I complain about not having any weather events, I get one, the worst one, and then I get the other one on top
So
of it.
can I consider the placing what is called like end table next to the beds?
Dressers and end tables do the same thing.
Yes, but end tables and dressers buffs and debuffs.
Huh. Do end tables and dressers boost over each other?
Yes.
Let's give it a try then and see if it works. I mean,
The end tables, I mean, the dressers don't need to be that close up the bed. It just needs to be in the room.
I know. It's technically so do the end tables.
Okay, let's see. Wooden end table. Here we got.
Oh no, not another bandit camp quest. Ooh, marine armor. Well, there's
Enemies.
8 of them. Yeah, there's 8 of them. I don't think that's
Are,
worth
are
it.
they tribal?
Um,
Not tribal. Don't
no.
think about it.
Yeah. 8 of them, there's
Already
there's no way.
Hei. Ja. Jeg har spist bolle.
Holy smokes, those batteries still have charge. I am impressed.
Found out that I had a mute button in my microphone. I'm in headsets. That was great.
Yeah, but these batteries in storage still have a charge.
Full self-discharge. That's the thing.
Number XV45IV. On this piece is an image of 9 yams. The image somehow expresses both detachment and confinement. Hundreds of lyrebirds appear beneath the main subject. What's this one? Sweat of Symphony. This piece shows a dog looking bad, surrounded by teachers. The lowest part of the image is dominated by 4 doctors. The work seems to express death. Curve-like for Anarchy. On this work is a portrayal of Poppy Harden polishing the surface of a bionic leg with a satisfied expression on her face. Thousands of historians marvel at the device. The work has a modern feeling and a static structure. This artwork relates to Harden completing work on a bionic leg on the 8th of Juggist,
Why is
5504.
time curve like for anarchy?
Yeah, Curve-like for Anarchy. That title has nothing to do with the subject, and the title has nothing to do with its own title.
It has no relevance.
Yeah, it's so funny. All of
Studios feedbacks.
Yeah, it's all of the humor. All of it. Every last one. Hey, Killer Bear 63636, how are you doing?
That is a difficult name to spell.
Yes, it is. It's also a difficult name to pronounce. I mean, all those numbers and the way they repeat like some kind of an irrational decimal, it makes it difficult to tell how many digits are there, so I can't easily break it down into, collections of 3 so I can, say it.
Oh, well, what was that name again? It was on something like a BXXRV something.
I've got it somewhere. Let's see. I'm pulling it up, maybe. Killer Bear, I do not have bits. Actually, it is unfortunate, but I do not meet the requirements for Twitch affiliate. But I do have some other... You know what? That's interesting. The CloudBot isn't working either. Hold on a second. I'm going to type in a thing. This is going to be big. This is going to be several different types of big.
Enormous. Large.
Let's see if that did anything.
Big chungus.
There we go. At least it's partially working. It reacts to commands. But the timers are not working, so I'm going to have to figure out what the heck.
I have to figure out the stars.
Our caravan is 0.7 days out. Which, let's see. 24 hours in a day and 0.7. That's kind of an irrational number right there, but that basically comes out to about 3/4. And let's see, 6 hours, so blah, 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 6, 12, 18, subtract 3. So they're about 15 hours out.
16 hours.
No, 15.
Okay, I just rounded it up to the closest thing, so...
Alright.
I suppose you're a better mathematician. Whatever.
Mathemagician.
Mathematician.
Yes, that's an actual thing, by the way.
My teacher always says that.
Yeah, there's a guy, he can actually read barcodes.
He's the best one.
Yeah, it's great.
Here, can you forcefully talk to these tribal dudes who don't know your language?
Are these guests? Or are they traders? They're traders. I already traded with them. They're the warlike merchants.
Okay.
They've got some kind of something somewhere. I saw animals. Maybe the animals left. Or maybe they're hiding. Kindness number VIIIMK. This work represents Lilith Luxembourg running towards a beast covered in blood. 5 hamsters flee the area. If you squint your eyes, the focused composition of the image reveals the outline of a willow tree. The work represents hardship. This artwork relates to Lilith's caravan defeating an enemy stronghold on the 7th of December. 5,504.
Decemberary. That's a
Yeah, that's
very...
that's gonna have to be the most recent sculpture because that was finished 6 days ago.
Holy hand grenade.
Yes, you shall count to 3, and 3 is the number that you shall count to. You shall not count to 4, which is one more than 3, and you shall not count to 2 unless it is also the number on which you are proceeding to 3, and 5 is right out.
1, 2, 5. No, you have to count to 3. Oh, at 3.
Throw, and then the rabbit blows up. And then they added that rabbit to Minecraft. And then they took that rabbit out of Minecraft in the Village and Pillage update.
Wait, what? They took it out?
Yep, it will no longer spawn naturally. You have to use commands. And I am irritated.
My friend thought that the rabbits were hostile all the time because the first rabbit he met was a cold rabbit.
No way!
Yes.
Oh, that is perfect! Oh! Dang! That is some long odds right there. First rabbit! That is nuts! Alright, they're 5 hours out. Probably closer to 3 now.
Basically, odds of finding that kind of rabbit anyways.
It was 1 in, like, it was around 1 in 10,000. So the fact that out of, you know, all the rabbits, you find that one first. That's 1 in 10,000 times, you know, whatever many times of rabbits there are.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, there's the chem fuel. There we go, they're back. Just in time for the save to happen. And now we have all of our workers. Let's see, are they dropping off their prisoner in the prison quarters? If so, I had best.
What should be back up?
Yes, I can hear you. Eurist, are you just gonna... Oh, wow, you jerk. He just took all of Amelia's gear. He's going to empty out her inventory before he rescues her. That phenomenal jerk. And once this deep drill is done on the plasteel, I'm going to have to move it into Erica's room. She's going to hate me for that. Nearest, can't you just carry the girl to the bed and then, you know, pull all the stuff out of her inventory? I mean, it's just kibble and berries and potatoes. It's not that important. Grand sculptures are the only sculptures left to be made. That had better be the last ones. And you're eating instead of rescuing the person. You jerk. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, 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 no. You are... You spent all that time emptying out her inventory. You are taking her to a bed. And we are recruiting her. Believe it. Okay, yeah, I could pull the entire ceiling off of that and then deconstruct the room. Alright, we've got all of our cooks back on the job. Most excellent. I'm just gonna let this run and watch the graceful ballet of people running around like ninnies doing their work. All of those meals getting made at a speed of 3 cooks. Kind of awe-inspiring. And when I say awe, I mean A-W-E, not A-W-W, because that's just embarrassing. And now it's raining. Okay. Oh, good, they are starting to go after the hay grass. Let's see, any of the dogs? Nope. But that cow, that cow, that cow, and that cow are ready to be butchered. Oh, man. And Urist is starving because gutworms. One of the best excuses ever for, you know, being hungry. Oh, wow. Hello. You missed watching the beautiful ballet. Well, no, but 6 people got gutworms.
These gutworms.
It makes them hungry. And if you're wondering how it could possibly... I don't know. I was just thinking to that to myself. If you were wondering how it turns them into a country, I have no idea.
But do you have the link for the chat thingy?
Oh, yes, hold on. I will give you that real quick.
Thank you.
That was one of my realest real quicks. But you haven't really missed anything. Killer Bear wants to donate bits, but I don't have the ability to do bits because I don't have enough average watch time people for that.
That's even though.
It's basically giving money to the person without using a direct donation. So, like, you'll buy bits on Twitch, and then you give those bits to the streamer. And then Twitch makes a bit of money from it, and the streamer makes the rest of the money from it.
Basically, it's a donation indirectly.
Yeah. A donation thing through Twitch, so that way they can skim off the top. Or skim out their ears. I don't know. I'm not sure how skimming works. Except when it comes to milk, in which case it's fairly straightforward.
To be honest, I've never drank and skimmed milk.
You're not missing anything. In fact, our family drinks raw goat milk. Gesundheit.
Yeah. What is that milk called when it is milk period?
Raw.
Milk.
Yeah, raw milk. That means it hasn't been pasteurized, it hasn't been curdled, it hasn't been skimmed, it hasn't been fat reduced.
Basically, it has been freezed, and
Well,
I drink that sometimes.
I don't even think it gets frozen, really. I don't think...
It has just been in a refrigerator.
Right, refrigerated, yeah. Yeah, because there's a family. I can't remember where they live. They live in the one of the suburbs of this town. Well, it's not an actual suburb. It's just another smaller town that's about a 15 to 20-minute drive away. But that's pretty much the nearest town. The next nearest town is about an hour away, and then the nearest city is like 8 hours away. But yeah.
I aggressive taking on. Why am I being 46 ticks behind?
I wouldn't know. The number is going down slowly. Yep, there we go.
What's going up?
I'm showing 0 ticks behind now.
It's probably because you're hosting it, right?
Well, no, we should be seeing the same numbers. You're in single digits, and it fluctuates a little bit.
I use aggressive ticking to catch up, so... Makes... It makes my game choppy, but I think it's better to have a choppy game rather than desynced game.
Yeah, especially since you're not streaming. All anyone will see is just that, you know, your cursor moves around like some kind of a spastic beast who's definitely on top of things and not desperately trying to keep on top of things.
Okay, that was a brief explanation by Freybar15.
Indeed, indeed. And also in word, but mostly indeed. Have you seen the intro segment for Battle Block Theater?
Oh.
Oh, you'd love that. It's basically a story told with little paper doll puppet thingies. And the first line of the actual story, you know, the narrator, who's got this really great voice, he goes, "Once upon a time there was a boat, and this wasn't just any boat, children, it was a ship." It's great.
But it's a ship.
Yeah. A ship filled with friends, hundreds of friends, a veritable friendship it was. Get it? But it wouldn't be very ladylike of me if I didn't mention the most noteworthy friend aboard. Hattie Hattington. Say hi to Hattie.
Sounds like a disease rather than a person.
Apparently he's got a YouTube career in, like, badly explaining anime or something. And the group that made the game hired him to be the narrator. It's amazing. Hattie was like King Friend of Friendship Kingdom, best friend to one and all, and the walking definition of handsome gentleman. And then there's a storm, and then there's sharks and whales, and everyone's falling overboard. And then Reginald comes up and he's all like, I say, gentlemen, but I do believe we're in quite a spot of bother. And then everyone else was all like, really? What tipped you off, genius? A large meteorite has struck ground in the area. It has left behind a lump of compacted steel.
I'm surprised that that compacted steel.
I'm more surprised that it managed to destroy this marble. Or maybe it didn't, and it just avoided destroying the marble. Which
But
is
when you think about it, steel is just
iron and carbon. It is actually
iron with.
It's iron and carbon. It's actually possible for you to get steel if an iron, meteorite falls through the atmosphere, because it could burn through carbon dioxide and the, oh, nuts. They are attacking immediately. Holy moly.
Okay, let's see. How are we supposed to defuse this situation?
Well, we've got 5 additional people with guns this time. Well, 4 with guns and 1 with a shield belt. Also, none of these guys seem to have grenades.
One sniper rifle. Where's the sniper rifle, dude?
Let's see. We've got Molotovs. We've got a mace. We've got an auto pistol.
Molotov. I think that Molotov is the wrong term.
Well, it was first used famously
in Finland.
Poland.
What?
Poland. They were using them in Warsaw, Krakow, and I forget the other town, but that was basically guerrilla warfare against the Nazis and the Russians later. They would take their bottles of alcohol, siphon gas from the military vehicles, stuff rags, light the rags, and then throw them from the tops of the buildings. Kind of brilliant when you think about it.
Because in my head it's just incendiary grenade.
Technically, it's a fragmentation grenade. The way that they were designed to work, the way they worked was they would, it would break. The gasoline would catch on fire, explode out the rest of the glass, so you'd get shards of glass everywhere, and then it had the added bonus effect of having the glass be covered in flammable liquid. So, you'd not only be impaled by a whole bunch of really sharp, really going to dig straight through you type objects, but on top of that, they were on fire. And when you fell down from the pane, you fell down into a pool of fire.
Welcome to hell, everybody.
Actually, there's a town in the United States called Hell. It's in Michigan. They have an annual running event, and anyone who, goes to the event gets a shirt that says, I went to hell and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. And anyone who completes the event gets a shirt that says, I ran through hell and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
That's great. Actually, there's a town in Norway called Hell.
That is also great.
This is supposed to be here, and it freezes over every now and then.
That is interesting.
I hope you're being ironic.
Not really. I actually find it interesting. Excuse me. I've got the hiccups again.
Okay, let's see.
Alright, that's 10 people. How many are there down here? 17. Alright, we got a steel knife, some bolt action, 2 bolt action, nope, 3 bolt action rifles. We've got 1 chain shotgun, an incendiary, 1 pistol, 3 auto
Don't
pistols.
worry about the sniper, he's bad.
Yeah. Yep, he's definitely a Michael Jackson song.
Stop it.
Sorry, it's fun. It's fun to make references.
No, but the thing is that I know the references, and that is what makes the thing bad.
So you'd rather not get the references? Because if you'd rather not get the references, believe you me, I've got plenty of references you wouldn't get type references.
No, but it makes me sad because I get the references that I'm not supposed to be because I am a teenager.
Well, heck, I was never alive when Michael Jackson had a singing career.
No, but when you think about it, it's quite weird that a boy like me should know who Michael Jackson is.
He's become quite much more well known recently. Well, no, because his notoriety has finally worn off just enough that all the people who tried to sue him back when he was a singer can finally, come out of the woodwork because he can't pay them off anymore. It's a very, very terrible thing. It's what happens when you get a kid who basically gets raised to be a performer, and yeah, there were problems. There were much problems to be had.
Generally, he's gonna explode him.
Who?
The boss should fire him first and
Yes.
add some targets.
Anyone who can should. Ha! Didn't even hurt anybody. And there he goes. Alright, everyone. Zack is the guy to beat. With a lot of tiny little pieces of metal.
That is going to flash. Somehow, Zack is doing quite well.
And Sully can't hit a turret to save his life. Like, literally to save his life. And it's sad. And would you turrets just take him out already and quit shooting the geothermal generator?
Alone, get back. You need to not die.
Who? Oh, is Lauren... Wow. 3 shots with pistols and a revolver. Oh, there goes Deco. He down. Let's see.
I'm just surprised that she's not down after that.
I think I want to get Deco de Courcy. Leia, you're on it.
She got shot in the kidney. That kidney's dead.
Lauren? Nah. That kidney's fine.
Oh, but in real life, you would say that kidney's dead.
I don't know. Kidneys are rather resilient. The only thing I'd be worried about is their adrenal gland on top of it, because if that thing got injured, you'd likely develop diabetes.
And somehow she has not shattered her bones in her right leg.
Cass smashed Lorne, wounding her right leg. Better
That's
than
very
wounding.
right,
Yeah, better than Or better than insert word here, her wrong leg. Why do these guys carry silver with them? That makes no sense.
I don't know, like, just imagine you are in a sticky situation, a person have detected you, you draggle him out. Hire some silver, I suppose.
Yeah, perhaps. Alright, let's see. Deco,
What's the-
prisoner. Urist, you're a doctor. Where is McCoy anyway? If you're the one who's going to be doctoring, where the heck are you? McCoy, where are you, McCoy? I don't even see you on the list. Oh, there you are. And you are so far away as to be practically useless. And not just practically useless, but utterly useless.
Sometimes I'm surprised that you cannot shoot people when engaged in melee combat.
I am not surprised that you can't treat people while they're engaged in melee combat. That does not sound like something you'd be able to do, and it does not sound like something that would be smart to do.
What did you say again?
I am not surprised that you cannot treat people engaged in melee combat. That does not sound smart.
You can shoot the raid just when you're engaged in melee. I mean, sure, sniper rifle you shouldn't be able, but I'm dead. At least when you aim at the head, bang dead. This is Rimworld, so they can literally take 5 shots to the head.
Yeah, I know somebody who got shot through the head and lived.
The bullet, oh.
It's still in there.
Oh! But it's in the head.
Yeah, it's still in there.
Feel sorry for him.
Yeah. I mean, it's a great story for parties. But still, that's gotta hurt.
Does he have any symptoms now?
Alzheimer's, basically.
That won't surprise me.
Yeah, me neither. He's a pretty cool guy, though.
I don't even know if you can get autism by having injured your brain.
I don't know either, and, you know, I'm not sure anyone would want to do a study to find out.
Like, the more you know.
You know, people are constantly doing video game parodies of famous music. Someone should do a Rimworld parody of Cyndi Lauper's Girls Just Want to Have Fun. And it should be something like Pawns All Need to Have Fun, or something of that sort.
I think that Lydian Studios intentionally made their D-Pawn so that you would have to micromanage a bit more.
Yeah. One of my favorite real-time strategy games is called Populous to the Beginning. You can make flipping volcanoes.
Killing volcanoes. Okay, that's a new one.
Yeah, it's great.
How does that even work?
Well, the leader of your tribe jumps up and down, says a word that sounds like gibberish to you, but sounds like important stuff to the computer, and then all of a sudden a mountain grows out of nowhere, and then the terrain on top of the mountain, along the sides of the mountain, and around the mountain get changed from dirt to lava, and then to damaged ground, which will eventually turn back to dirt at some point. And anyone who's on the lava gets burnt.
How does the flip?
Basically, the leader of each tribe is the focus of their, people's magic power called mana. And when your people are doing something, they generate some, and then you collect it and you charge up a use of a spell, and then you use up that spell cast to do something, and then you have to build up charge to do it again. And there's things like you can strike people with lightning, you can summon up a swarm of, African attack bees, you can summon a tornado, you can summon a bacterial angel of death that splits into two, then splits into two again, then splits into two again, and then, just does that for a couple hundred times until there's one for each enemy on the map, and then they go around to destroy all the buildings and enemy units. And it is terrifying.
Why are you trying to recruit Deco?
Because that person is useful. Kind, neurotic, smart, has good social, can do good with plants, and can be a dedicated miner. And if we're lucky, there might be a relationship between Amelia and Deco because they'll both be doing mining.
Look at the needs and look at the thresholds for mental break risks.
Yep, I see no problem.
You have to have over 50% smooth before he is satisfied.
Yep, I think I can do it.
He will be on extreme break risk after his...
hey there, Lizak40 Lizak. Nice to see you. You're actually the lucky first person to have chatted with me on the YouTube side of stream. I wonder if you'll show up in the view counter. I still don't know if the YouTube part of that thing works. I kind of hope it does.
Okay, let's just hope that it works.
Yeah, let's hope. Because hope is one of the only things we can have. To ourselves.
Sanity.
If you look at Deco's moods and then go right down to the bottom and read the description for it.
Yeah.
Mind-shattering pain. Ah! I love it.
It needs... Oh my god, that is great.
Yeah, I can just imagine somebody doing a sketch with that. It's like, hold on. What? Well, I'm looking at your chart, and apparently you've got 8 cracks in your left leg from various blunt objects, 2 puncture wounds in your torso, one that actually goes into your lung, so, good luck with that, and then you've got several different bullet wounds. According to this, you should be in, let's see, what's the number here? About 85% pain right about now. Really? Yes. Oh. Okay then, so extreme pain then, right? Yeah, well, mind-numbing, really. Oh, I see. And then completely loses it and just starts screaming until he falls asleep. That would be so beautiful. That
is great.
And Lorne, one of the people who has gutworms, which I think, I've got the sneaking suspicion that gutworms is Rimworld speak for tapeworms. Those things are nasty.
What? To artificial body parts as the purists.
I'd believe it.
What the heck? What the heck is wrong with you?
She's a body purist who has two, built up body parts.
Okay, so she would rather have them chopped off rather than being functional.
Yeah. Different strokes for different folks. Which, that saying was originally invented for people who, would use rowboats, and then it was co-opted by painters, and then, I don't know, it just became a general use term.
She's hiding in her room for nothing.
She's hiding in her room because, well, I actually sympathize with her a little bit, because when I had the rod in my leg, back when I broke my leg and needed a rod put into it so I could go up to the university for finals in 3 days, I had no problems with it, but then I got home, and then 5 days after, the rod was put in, one of my sisters came up in the middle of the night to see how I was doing, because I was on the television playing Cookie Clicker. On the television with the remote. It was beautiful. I took pictures. I've got pictures of myself playing Cookie Clicker on the TV. Anyway, she asked me, what the rod and screws and stuff in my leg felt like. And that was the wrong... Pain. Well, no, actually. It was totally the wrong thing to say, because my brain will not focus on pain unless it is specifically pointed out to me. She got my brain wondering about, hey, what is that sensation I've been ignoring anyway? And all of a sudden I could feel the entire rod. It may have been inside the bone, but I could still feel it. And the screws. Didn't help that the screws were mostly sticking out. You could actually see them on the skin. But yeah, that was not fun. I was up the rest of the night having a mild panic attack because I could feel it and I couldn't unfeel it. And there was nothing I could do about it, because if I scratched it, I would reopen, all the stapled shut wounds, and that would be bad. It took me 3 days to finally convince myself that that sensation wasn't there again. And I was kind of mildly irritated at her about it. The next day she comes upstairs and is like, you look terrible. And I was like, gee, you think? And she's like, why, was it something I did? You kind of got my brain focused on what the rod in my leg feels like. And she's like, oh, my bad. And I'm like, yeah, kind of, yeah, very. It was not fun.
Yeah, at least you don't drop in rage because of that.
Yeah, I'm kind of a... Well, I suppose the Rimworld term would be sanguine. But yeah...
She's an old
Yeah, but anyway, on another interesting thing is when I was in the hospital... Well, before that, when the ambulance showed up and they were like, do you have any pain? Are you injured? And I'm, leaning up against a truck and I'm like, I think my leg is broken. And they're like, you think it's broken? And I was like, yeah, I tried to walk on it 3 times and every time I put weight on it, it went snap. And they're like, yeah, that's probably your leg broken. Does it hurt? And I was like, probably. I can't tell. Is it numb? No, I just can't tell if it hurts. And they're like, I don't think I understand. It's like, I'd explain it, but I'm using most of my language skills right now to try and keep from passing out from being out of breath, and to keep myself from going into shock, and to keep myself from thinking about the fact that I may have broken my leg. And they're like, okay, let's get you in the ambulance. And I'm like, cool, it's cold out. It's 40 below. But yeah, and then I get to the hospital, and I'm still completely lucid, answering questions for the medical technicians, asking if I could have my phone so I could call up one of my sisters to turn off my computer in the basement because I wasn't coming home after class time, and I didn't want to waste electricity.
Uh, are you in? Oh my god, butcher. Are you in university?
I was at the time. I'm not doing full-time university right now because after I broke my leg, I basically started flunking all of my classes because my brain could not focus. It was doing too much of ignoring all the pain. Yeah. And so then, yeah, so it was interesting because I'd just gotten off the phone with the first person I called to say that I think I'd broken my leg, and she somehow already knew about it. Oh, snap. Well, actually, all of these guys are ranged. I mean, melee. Oh,
Okay,
this will be like shooting.
we talk middle of everybody dead. This is not a combat extended. It will just be rudely injured and have an RNG of being dead because they are not colonists.
Yeah, let's see. If I get that person and that person and that one, nope, not that one, 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 and that one. Draft, you guys come up here. Yeah, that should be fine. And we'll be good. That's enough weaponry to be some kind of an analogy. Oh, and then I'm also going to want Urist and Pinky up at the top end to take care of anyone who thinks that they can get at my turrets. This is going to be intense. Or rather, out in the open and wishing it was intense. Okay, 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. 4, 5. Urist and Pinky.
Only fire, ouch.
Come on, you guys, just a couple more. Deco has gone berserk. Oh dear. Okay, now they're leaving.
The reason he's in Berserk is because he's in extreme break risk by very necrotic. Those don't fit each other.
He's in extreme pain, that's why. Also, he's just got fresh ally deaths. Oh joy.
Intense pain. Make it stop, make it stop, make it stop, make it stop.
Well, that's quite easy. All you have to do is stay in bed, not beat anybody up, and let yourself heal. If we had painkillers, we would give you painkillers. Unfortunately, you killed all the
You do not
painkillers.
need those.
Hey, a trade ship's passing by. Hey, Lilith, you're off of...
A lot of friendly fire.
Hey, Lilith, you're off of combat duty. Let's see. Beck. Beck is a computer who is an abrasive slowpoke and is incapable of being artsy.
No, I'm sorry. You're going to suffer blood loss.
I don't know. I think we could do it. All I need to do is stick a sleeping spot right here, set it to prisoners. Boom! There we go. That is called planning, because there's a door right here. So then we just set his health at, well, no, wait, can't do that until I've actually rescued him. Let's see, who's my best... Lilith is going to train. Who's my best doctor up here? Let's see, Donkey.
And Erica.
Erica is very far off. Donkey is closer. Dang, that's a lot of dead bodies. And it's also a lot of weapons.
And that's a lot of money in my head. Uh, nonsense dunking.
Oh, that's
He's
right,
going for
because...
the.
Yeah, because Deco. Deco is no longer in that bed. Alright. There we go. Nearest bed. Alright. Prisoner, set to no meds. Donkey, you are going to prioritize tending. And then once we get above 10 hours, or somewhere near that, we're going to... Yeah, there we go. Clear prioritized work. Remove that. And then you're going to do an official capture. Let's see. Pinky. Nope. I don't want to get you in on this. Miku. I would like you to try and arrest Deco. Preferably before he breaks into that room. Thank you.
Ouch.
Indeed. Alright.
This pain in various words.
Alright, did Lilith... No, Lilith did not. Dang it, Lilith. You're supposed to go here and talk to people.
Are you surprised that the trombone horns are actually efficient weapons?
I'm very surprised that they are the most efficient weapon I have right now. That is something that surprises me. Alright.
Longswords.
You said light leather is no good.
It's basically plain leather, but worse.
Gotcha. Okay, let's see. We can get rid of those and those and those and those. And those and those and those. And
do you want to
those.
tell the chinchilla offer, or do you want to spare it?
Do,
Save it rather.
do I want to what?
The chinchilla offer.
I'm going to be collecting more of that. I plan on making chinchilla clothing and selling them. It'll be my industry. Chem fuel, buy all the neutramine. Let's see, buy the components. That's a good idea. And let's buy some fine meals. Sell off some chocolate. Let's see, anything else? Nope, I think that is good. Let's go with that. Because these people don't want to buy any weapons because they're Philistines.
What time is it for you?
11:30. So we should wrap up shortly-ish.
But it's gonna die. That's not great.
Beck's gonna die in 10 hours.
Were to save him or no?
It's fine. Lilith is on the job. With our very last... Oh, no, wait. Donkey is carrying the very last. But that is fine because we've got a batch of heal root coming in soon. Personally, I don't know why anyone would name a dog Houdini. It seems like a much better name for a cat.
Looks like you passed. Sorry.
Well, because Houdini was a magician who specialized in escape artistry. Mole, why are you eating your food in the prisoner chamber? You confuse me.
Because it won't. to do that.
Yes, yes, indeed.
Also, are you sure that you want Deco?
Yeah, once the pain goes away, he's got a slightly impressive prison barracks, so that's going to be fine. I mean, seriously, if you look at it, if you take away the 20 from the catharsis, and you're left with his mood being somewhere naturally around like 75 or something for quite a while. And then all I need to do is make a nice room for him and he should be fine.
Make him go high on Yayo, Flake, and
I am not that
all those
cruel.
kind of things. Might not be that cruel, but he needs it because mood thresholds.
It'll be fine.
Now he's content when he's at 87%. That is when the triggers being happy for everybody else.
Oh dang, did we make that spine already? No. Okay, so what's the deal? Where does... Oh, Harridan is working on the spine, but he decided to work on this advanced component first.
I see yours being unrational.
Well, no, it's just advanced components come before bionic spine, so I'm going to move these make components down a bit.
But yours is being unrational.
Yeah, Urist is being irrational. He's eating food. How dare he? How dare he eat food? When he should be not eating food.
He's binging on food.
Well, not anymore, he's not. I don't think he binged at all. I don't think he had a chance to. He went to sleep.
Ate one and that's good enough.
Yeah. Then let's see. Deco's pain is at 70, but he's going to lose 3 of his injuries in the next 4 hours. So that's going to drop down from 70 to something lower than 70.
I'm surprised that he's not dead after getting a shot by an assault rifle in the head, or at least getting a brain injury.
Yeah, the bullet just damaged his head. It never said it specifically penetrated.
It's a gunshot.
Yeah, you can get cut by a gunshot.
Bruce. It would have said Bruce if the gunshot got deflected.
Ah, but that only counts with armor. Anyone who has nearly been killed by a gun will tell you that you can nearly be killed by a gun. Because the bullet goes right next to you instead of right through you.
Okay. Oh, he got shot in the... Therefore it counts as a headshot.
Yep.
Welcome. Rimworld, please. Please say something. The air can regenerate. Wow. Have had your flesh from air shattered. Get it back.
I just thought of something that would have been really hilarious to put into the game.
What?
Aging, medical effects other than just, dementia, asthma, bad back, and that kind of stuff. Like, baldness. Developing baldness. So, it doesn't necessarily change the person's hairstyle. It just, like, going bald and provides a mood debuff. I used to have such wonderful hair, and now it's all going away.
Why?
Because it would be funny. Why not?
It's funny. That is why I say why. You're making me questioning my sanity.
Well, good. That means I'm doing my job properly.
Being inspirational, or whatever it's called.
Yes.
Do you realize that the only two of your colonists has helmets?
Yes, I do know that. I also had more helmets built, but nobody wanted them.
And you do wait. In the vanilla game, does a advanced helmets cost that still?
Yes.
What? Let's see, make advanced helmet information. Two components. Straight myself. Anyways. And I was metaphorical, don't worry.
Alright, how is Deco doing? His pain
doing
has
all
dropped
right.
down to 57. And he's about to lose, let's see, the right humerus problem.
That's very humorous.
Yes, it is. That's actually your funny bone, which is where the term being in good humor came from.
Oh my lord, I'm bleeding. That's great.
Oh, yes.
Bleeds is the best.
Oh, yes, indeed. One time I had one that lasted 30 minutes. While I was on campus.
That is relatable, because I have had nosebleed for 2 hours.
Yep. One time my sister hit me with a snowball and caught... No, it wasn't a snowball. It was one of those...
How many sisters have you?
Hold on. Let me think.
Ow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Wow, okay.
I think 5. I might be wrong.
In the entire family.
Yeah, I think I've got 5 sisters. I would have to go take a look at the flowchart first to be certain. There's so many of us that even mom and dad can't keep us all straight.
So half of you are gay.
What?
Mom and dad can't keep you straight, so therefore you have to be gay.
That's terrible. Also, I'm slightly insulted.
Sarcastic.
Oh, it is turning yellow. It's just that it starts at the one directly underneath the drill. Got it. Yep, they turn yellow. That's good. Oh, are we still in volcanic winter? Holy smoke!
Okay, it's not the 24 days. Okay. Sure thing.
Escaping from this planet. It would be freedom at last and maybe a return home, but also incredibly dangerous. Many desperate souls want off this planet. Ship reactors take 15 days to charge up. Once you begin that process, the ship reactor will emit an energy signature detectable from thousands of kilometers away. Raiders will flock to attack you in waves with an intensity you've never seen. Mechanoids are also known to be attracted to such energy signatures for their own mysterious reasons. It won't start until you activate your ship's reactor, but when it does, it'll be ferocious. You'll need to stockpile resources, weapons, and defenses for the onslaught if you hope to escape alive. Well, there's a simple answer to that. Plug up all of the steam geysers, network all of them together, and then place down a ton of turrets.
Or have a beefy person who has a charge blaster.
Or that, or better yet, make the entire map, except for the places your colonists are allowed to walk, be spike traps.
That would be incredibly unrational and very time consuming.
I've done it. It was beautiful. It's like, oh, there's raiders. Oh, they all have debilitating injuries upon spawning into the map. Well, that was a thing.
So I don't know if you know it's the thing I told you was a joke or not.
Yeah, I realized it was a joke. I just don't think it was a very funny joke. But that is some serious stuff right there.
I know. What is it called again? Very serious topics.
Consequential? I don't know. There's a term for it. I don't know. Heavy?
Cannot be satire, so. No. Yes. Kind of. Eh.
Another Back to the Future reference?
Most likely, yeah.
Oh, good. Eurist is back on his feet.
Okay, sure thing. Just get damaged by it anyways. And why is the... Just have to check the log runs. Show combat. Hammer flayed hit with his club.
Ouch.
Since then kicked dirt in Eurost's eyes. How does that work? And how does the dirt become that loose?
Well, as somebody who's spent a lot of time kicking dirt, I can tell you it is quite easy to work up enough to kick into somebody's face. Especially if there isn't very much grass.
Hammer smashed you.
Oh, good. A
Sorry?
psychic soothe.
What happened?
The game saved and we got a psychic soothe.
But there was a weird sound like or something.
Oh, the internet connection must have been driving through a tunnel or something.
Hammer smashed Eurus with a cloud, lancering his right leg. The description is just fabulous. Eurus slashed hammers, slashing his left hand and left arm. His shotgun blasted narrowly, missed Isold and damaged Eurus' right leg.
Boss
Yeah,
called Eurus a goblin.
But social.
Yep. And Eurus shared a word about wearing bow ties with Lolly. Looks like Eurus and Lolly are fans of Doctor Who.
Start.
Well, it's like the Doctor said. I wear a bow tie now. Bow ties are cool.
Okay, the more you know. I just got spoiled. Nice.
Oh, come on. That was like 4 years ago.
I haven't seen a movie, so okay, sure thing.
Oh, the movie was pretty good.
And then I'm going to spoil Endgame for everybody.
Everyone dies.
Everybody disliked that.
Yep. I went and I saw Infinity War like the day it came out with a bunch of friends. They invited me. And I was like, oh, sure. And then I get home and immediately all of my siblings are like, don't spoil it for us. And so I immediately go, everybody died. And they're like, shut up. We know that it's not going to happen like that. That you say that every time you go see a movie. And meanwhile, I'm thinking, of course, that's the whole reason I do it. I always see a movie and then say everyone died, specifically so that when I finally see a movie where everyone does die, you will not believe me.
Infinity War, everybody died, basically.
Yep.
I don't want to spoil it for sure thing. If I get this straight, Thanos did this 2 times and then everybody died.
You know, Thanos was an idiot. He was just straight up an idiot.
So half the universe dead, everybody revolts half the universe.
Yeah, but the funny thing is that when he says in Endgame, they make at some point near the beginning of the movie when after Iron Man gets back to Earth, they mention something about how like half the plants and animals died too. When he killed half the universe, he forgot to specify plants and animals as being exempt from his half the universe. So he didn't solve any problem at all whatsoever.
So basically he just killed half of life in general.
Yeah.
What a genius.
Yep, what an absolute idiot. You know what I would do to solve a resource problem with the Infinity Gauntlet?
What?
I would, use it to completely remove the gravity holding a black hole together. Not any, general black hole, but I would go find a black hole and use the time stone to determine whether or not it'll actually, removing this thing will cause any massive catastrophic problems that are unavoidable. And if no, I will remove the gravity from that black hole, collect all of the resources that inevitably, explode out from it, and then use those resources instead of something from a planet. And boom! Major... that's a star's worth of resources right there, plus some. I will have successfully stopped an entire, several dozen ecosystems from running out of resources. You're welcome.
Well, Marvel universe is quite interesting.
I also know that they completely categorized Thanos incorrectly. He's actually, because he wasn't supposed to be a sympathetic good guy type character. He was supposed to be just straight up jerk. His motivation for getting the Infinity Gauntlet is to be the most powerful person on Neptune, or whatever planet he lived on.
And then he ended up being metaphorically a good guy, but then messes up.
Only in the cinematic universe thing, they try to make him a sympathetic villain.
I think he's.
But they did it. But they were clever about it because they made him an idiot on top of it.
So another thing I realized is that good and well is different.
Yes, good and well are different.
If I would have economic thingy in general, it would be I am doing well and Kitty from suffocating from something. I would be doing good, I suppose.
Well, no. If you're doing good, you're actually doing something, because good is an adverb. Well is an adjective. If you're doing well, it means you are, not in any kind of problems. Just like Weird Al Yankovic said in his movie Word Crimes.
No. The more you know.
Yep. I am expending a stockpile.
Also, I'm still questioning what the heck is the curse word that you're looking for when you said what beep happened to the ship.
Oh no, I was just using asterisks. Technically, it would have read, "What the 4 asterisks happened to my ship?"
Okay, so it could be what the... Never mind, this is a family-friendly show, I cannot do anything.
Well, the point is, I was just using it as literally just asterisks.
The asterisks happened to the ship.
Yeah. It's
It was
fun.
not metaphorical or anything.
It was literal.
Really?
Yeah. If I wanted to be even funnier, I would have put down what the bleepity beepity bleep happened to the ship, but that was too long.
Actually, when I think about it, what is the story of Rimworld, anyways?
Ship blows up over a planet. 3 people make it to the escape pods and land in a single area, along with 1 pet and several week of supplies.
Some odd reasons, I always thought that it was that they were doing an experiment. So, traveling with the ship, and then suddenly the ship was going to a sun of the ship. So therefore, they sent some people to another planet, I suppose, to hopefully or something.
Well, it literally says at the beginning of the, thing, when you're landing, it'll say, "You awake and from your crypto sleep casket to the sound of the ship's alarms going off. You run to an escape pod just in time, blah, blah, blah." You have no idea what happened to the ship. You can only hope that you can survive on wherever it is you are.
Yeah, and somehow you can control the escape pods to land exactly where you want them to land.
Well, no, you're just assuming, because the story doesn't start until after you've picked your landing space. So all of the people just bail off the ship, and then you have those some people who land near each other, and then those some other people who land with the pirates and get recruited by the pirates. Which is how you get, things like Door Monsters, Rimworld, crash landing video, where there's like, "Are you from the ship?" "Yes." "Then you obviously know we just crashed here and we have nothing." "Fine, then I'll take you guys then." Sure. We've got you outnumbered, but you're unarmed. Actually, we have a gun. Then why haven't you used it?
Oh, that is great. In an ironic way.
Pinky, kill it. It did a naughty.
One punch.
She missed
Never
twice.
mind, one punch.
She still missed.
One punch.
Pinky, what is your problem?
One punch.
There we go.
Punch.
What is your problem, Pinky? You got bit.
Took her 5 attempts.
Cause the cobra tore Pinky, chomping her head brutally.
the body got scratched off.
Yep. Boss named a chinchilla. That is not a good thing.
Pumpkin. How's that not a good thing?
You're not supposed to name your livestock. Then you get attached to it.
It's worse to name your cattle.
Well, no, you just tag them. There, now we have enough space to store space. Which
If
is...
you have enough space to store space, then then your storage would have been space itself.
Ooh, Lilith and Bladed have formed a bond. Animals, animals, animals. Lilith and Bladed have formed a bond. Oh, good. And we've got a bulk goods trader from the Green Stinkbug Trogo. They are coming in from the northwest. And we've finally got that bionic spine built. Well, look at the bright side, Amelia. As soon as you join us, you will have the ability to walk again. Only you don't know it. I still contend that Deco is doing fairly well, considering. He's doing so much better than Beck.
Are you going to recruit him?
Yes, I'm recruiting all three of those people. I'm going to have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. I'm going to have 20 people.
And you're gonna send all 20 people to the space.
I can do it. I can shove enough cryopods on a spaceship.
You're literally going to do it.
Yep, I think I can pull it off.
If you're going to do it, I'm gonna be surprised.
Yeah, it'll be the first time I get anyone
And
off the planet.
Do you want to sell any sculptures? There we go. Butcher.
Are there any not good ones? Huh, doesn't look like it, but... let's sell these 2 good small sculptures, and let's sell that hat, and that hat, and that hat. And let's sell those pants. And... excuse me.
Human leather. Taint, drowned, scrapped human skin. Most people find this material horrifying. Some find it fascinating. God damn it. While the recent decent leather, it's neither support or isolates particularly well.
Yeah, it's got good. It's got 150% heat armor, 64% sharp armor, 24% blunt armor.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's no good.
This is the worst leather I've seen until now. Why do I study leather in Rimworld? I don't know.
Actually, leather is a fascinating topic, in general.
Also, the Devil Strand, that is pretty good.
Yep.
You planted any Devil Strand, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Plant any Devil.
I did here.
Hello, Solway.
I was gonna plant some more once we had, less than 200.
It's a great product to sell, it's a great product to use, it's a great product in general.
Yeah. It's almost like it's some kind of product worth producing.
When I say abused, I literally mean that you use it for the wrong thing it's not supposed to do. And I'm surprised that you have all this assigned to heal root.
I'm only planning on doing one growth because these hydroponics basins are only able to keep up if I'm not constantly running through all of my medical supplies for, the 30 some odd raids that happen. Oh, dang, my wealth is up there. Two,
Okay, where
218,749.1. Nice. Let's see, statistics. Wealth, this map. 216,506. Nice.
okay, that's wealth in total is stumps.
Yep.
You got
Damage taken this map, 46,270 and a half. And out of all of
that
this
number
300
is,
days, only
something
one
that
person's
is
gotten
difficult
married.
to pronounce.
Yes, it is. Luckily, I know how. But yeah, only one marriage so far this playthrough, because Lilith... Is it Lilith? Yeah, Lilith and our person, Sjord Lea Organa Sola Lucas, have been brushing off every single guy at every single proposal. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, let's see. We the wealth we have now is 18,749. Come, I don't know how to say that thought.
Where are you on the messages or statistics?
I was looking at the statistics. I'm in history of the graph thingamajigs.
Ah. Yeah, well, I'm
And
seeing...
I totally butchered it.
Yeah, I'm seeing total wealth... Ooh, colonist mood. Let's see, last 30 days, that'll give me a better thing. Percentage on average is 68%. And population, let's see, prisoners. We're at 3 prisoners. But several days ago, during that raid, we had 2.5 prisoners. Interesting.
How do we only have 2 colonists killed?
They died. One of them died of an infection, and the other one died of... I forget what.
Infection.
I forget what they died of.
Died of an infection in a caravan.
Ah, yes, that's right.
It came one day. Holy weird word. Difficulty medium. Oh, okay. That was why. Only well people and animals. It's a lot. This map is overdone.
Yep. There are...
Questioning my sanity and my purity right now.
I could just build a labyrinth, an elaborate maze around all of my buildings and stuff, and my colonists could walk through the doors, but the AI would path them around the walls because it would be faster than punching their way through the doors. It's this kind of stuff that makes game playing worthwhile. And speaking of gameplay, I think on that note I'm going to leave off because I don't want to be streaming for more than 3 hours now that YouTube is archiving my stuff alongside my own hard drives. So I'm going to call it here and be back on Monday. Or maybe not. I think I'm going to take a week hiatus and do some regular YouTube video stuff and get some of my other ducks in a row and shot. So, in any case, I am signing off, and I will see you next time.
And I suppose that nobody can hear this now. Oh wow. Weird. I'll put an adjective to fit that.